Good morning and thank you for joining. So Taurus is the first one I flipped. Okay, so I'll be starting off with Taurus. Spirit guides, angels and ancestors, what are the messages this morning for Taurus? The Emperor, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. Taurus, it could be an Aries connection or somebody a little wise, but they're pushing your buttons. Okay, they are pushing you to a point that in some ways you may not see, but it's for your own good. Okay, it could be a new romantic connection, it could be an old friend, it could be any type of connection here with fire in their chart, preferably Aries. Okay, there's somebody that's like pushing your boundaries and testing your patience, and you know, it's just time to assess things, Taurus, and see where you're headed and see who you're hanging around with, and realize, you know, what's been happening in your circle of friends and relationships. Okay, because what's beneath you is to just appear and disappear in connections. You are pretty genuine in your connection, in your connections with people. If it either is or it isn't, in ways like you're not going to beat around the bush, you're going to go for what you want, and it would basically be beneath you to follow suit to the way other people do stuff. Okay, you're not going to be like them, you're an individual. Okay, try not to overthink scenarios in your head that you can't change. Don't push that to aggression either. Like when you start thinking of something and get annoyed and then bitter about it, you've got to release it. Okay, Strength card. You need to stand up and have an opinion, because in this case, yours is the only one that counts. This decision will have a long-term effect on your future. Okay, like I was saying, you don't just want to disappear, you want to get things out and you want to speak your mind. And you are one of the most strongest signs of the zodiac, okay, so you don't have a problem doing that. This whole, you need to stand up and have an opinion, because in this case, yours is the only one that counts. It's quite a strong paragraph. Like, it's basically to me what a Taurus says themselves, or a Leo, or someone, you know, like that. This decision will have long-term effects on your future, so you need to have the strength to stand up for what you believe in, I guess. Okay. So it wouldn't be Taurus without strength, and it wouldn't be Taurus without control. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Speak your mind, but I feel that in a relationship sense, if you meet somebody or you're wanting to be with somebody, let it flow into the way it's meant to be. Don't try to mold and shape it. Okay? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you're calling in the person, you either know them and they live long distance, or you're calling in an actual soulmate. Okay? So your calls and your visualizations and what you're manifesting will definitely come together. Okay? It's telling me, Taurus, that all paths lead home. So you're thinking about coming home. You have this inner authority, intuition, but you have this inner intuition that's telling you to come home. Okay, doors are opening and you decide there's a portal as well in your life, so there'll be rewards. Okay, but I think you might be feeling that you need some closure back home, or some, just taking a break to come home, or to where you feel is home. Okay. Sorry, Egypt's there and Asia. Okay. Hey, yes. Sorry. Okay, deep replenishment, Taurus. Retreat, rest up, get your beauty sleep, and be held. Okay, so if you're going to be held at home or like back with your loved ones, it's probably something that you need, or you're feeling like you want to end up doing. Engagement ring. Okay, so you're frustrated in a relationship. Okay, there's a certain lack of confidence, fear of ego, jealousy issues. Okay, so there is an engagement. Okay, there's a complete union, there's a commitment. Okay, and this could be a previous partner that's moved on and you aren't happy about this. You're frustrated in how they moved on, maybe. Okay, so you have to get yourself back out there and meet someone and plan and set dates. Okay, it could also mean that you meet somebody that's very clingy and wanting these things really fast, and you have to pull away a little bit. For some of you, you may be getting engaged or you may be proposed to, but for majority of this, I feel it's the ex-person, and you have a little bit of jealousy with, not that you want to be back with the person, but just how they moved on or how quick they moved on or something like that could be happening there. Okay. Okay, so we have the numbers 40 and 42 here. So it could be the age you're approaching. It could be the person you meet. They could be in their 40s. Around the 40 mark, you'll have some appreciation in your life, okay? Alright, people will be around you and you will see the true nature of them and feel happy about it, okay? intuition, that gut feeling, that inner child, okay? Maybe you'll appreciate and you'll follow your instinct more in your 40s than you have, okay? Life's what you make it. The ball's in your court, so don't feel like you need to procrastinate and not move forward. I feel for some of you, you've ignored your strengths in the past, you've not followed your gut, you've not appreciated what's around you, okay? You have to start looking at the small things, because they're just as important as the big things, okay? They all work together, they all add up, okay? Spirit, tell me about Taurus's person. Okay, we've got exhaustion and the new life here, okay? So your person might be exhausted from their job. They might be exhausted from your partnership and how it goes on and off. Okay, they're wanting a new life. They could even want to be a parent. Okay, they're wanting to start a new life with you, or they're wanting to, do these things, but something is tiring them out a bit. They might need to check their iron levels as well, okay? Tell me more about Taurus's person. Break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. The axe, okay? So something's hacking at this connection. Okay, they're exhausted, but there's separation, and then there's some kind of pattern that doesn't progress to a new, fresh start, even though they're wanting that. There are ways of dealing with the situation without giving away power. Think of creative methods in which you can be heard and maintain your dignity. Okay, so they're exhausted and something is bothering them. Okay, so they might create a false set of happiness to push how they really feel. Okay, they aren't sneaky like being like infidelity or whatever, like cheating, but they are creating a false sense of security. They may leash out later, but it can be considered a little bit toxic, okay? Not as bad as other previous relationships, but they're exhausted and they don't want to let you see what you've done to them, I guess, or what they've done to you. Take it as it resonates there, okay? Advice. Take things slow, Taurus, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is moving at a slow pace, okay? It's progressing for a burden to be over, but there's still a bit of work to be done first, okay? Carrying that weight on your shoulder is going to be there a little bit longer, and it's going to take some time. But if you guys really want to be with each other, and you want to put in the hard work, and you want to show that you can be creative and strong together, then slowly but surely, okay? Like I said, the Magician, you're not just going to disappear here. If you're feeling homesick, go home. It might give you some fresh perspective, and it's even like when you go on a holiday, and you need one. It's kind of like you needing to go back home. If there's signs for you to go back, go back. You need to do that before you progress. Okay, doors are opening, there'll be rewards. You're calling in your soulmate. Follow your gut feeling, appreciate what's around you, and put yourself out there. Thank you, Taurus. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.